The reason why you, me, we all need mental toughness. That's what we're going to be talking about today. What's the reason? Why do we all need it? This is your first time here. I'm Coach Jay. This is the Champions Pedigree, where it is all about mental toughness for young athletes. And this episode is even if you're not an athlete, even if you are someone who just wants to make themselves better, want to elevate just the level that you are operating at, you're in the right place. So the reason why you, me, we all need mental toughness is because mediocrity is at an all-time high. Mediocrity is at an all-time high. The norm has become average. And whatever results it is, I'm not just talking about sports, I'm talking about life, I'm talking about lifestyles. And this is not to put anybody down, but I'm talking about really the level at which we are operating at. I'm not talking about a class. I'm not talking about what someone can afford. I'm not talking about any of that. I'm talking about the level at which we are mentally operating at. Think about how people will, or maybe you, I don't know if you've had this happen to you or not, but when you set out to do something that's not norm or it's not average, or say you want to, I don't know, write a book, or if you want to become financially independent or financially free, or start a business, or make the team, or go for all A's. I mean, like something that would be called a stretch goal. People may look at you like, well, why you want to do that? Why not just coast? Why not just pass? Why not just do this? Why not just do that? Like they when you get pushback or challenge because you have aspirations to do more and become more and learn more, that is what I mean when I say mediocrity is at an all-time high. And it's like society because society is so conditioned to just be in a box, to just operate in a box, or operate from the identity, or operate from the place of thinking and operating by what was told to you, when a lot of times what was told to you was probably not in your best interest, or maybe it wasn't supportive. Maybe it didn't support your dreams. I mean, think about it. I mean, when we're young, I was just asked this a couple of days ago. What did you want to be when you were younger? And I stopped and paused and reflected on the question. And I thought about, wow, what happened to my dream? When I was younger, I did dream this, but how many times did I hear, oh, that'll never happen? I'll grow up. Oh, let me give you a dose of reality, or the real world, or you got to wake up, or what's wrong with dreaming? I'm here to tell you that there's absolutely nothing wrong with dreaming. And if you do have a dream, you are in the right place. But I think the reason why we get those messages, or the pushback, or the crazy looks, is because of what we call in the mental toughness world is linear thinking. Linear thinking is everything is ABC, X, Y, and Z, and 1, 2, 3. There is no deviation. There's no creativity. There's no thinking outside the box. But the norm is just linear. See, if you're going to excel, if you're going to do anything excellent, and I believe that you are, if you're watching this, I believe that you are. I'm cheering for you, man. Let's get it. We're going to get it together. But if you're going to do anything great, we have to understand that it's going to take non-linear thinking. Just in the world today, about how many people are successful that maybe they were in college and decided college was not for them and started a business. I mean, there are so many entrepreneurs that we could name that, were in college. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with college. I think it's great in some aspects. And I think there are some aspects that maybe we need to change just when it comes to college and education as a whole. But it's almost like those that broke away figured out something. They adopted maybe another education, or another perspective, or another mindset that helped them propel to get to that level, to experience or create or produce those type of results. And here's what I believe. It shouldn't just be a few people. I think that everyone that is born and entrusted with a gift of greatness, a gift of greatness that they are supposed to serve and really leave behind for their generations and the generations after. And so it's okay to dream. It's okay to have a gift. It's okay to want to aspire to do great things. And I believe you'll get there, right? But it starts off with the decision to, hey, you know what? I'm going to break away and I'm going to commit to this. I'm going to do this. That's why we need mental toughness, because mental toughness is really one of the factors that helps me become disciplined so that I can get to my dreams, so that I can get to my vision, so that I can do something great. And I have to be disciplined. I have to have the blinders on. I have to remind myself. I have to have the self-talk. And when I say I'm saying we have to have the self-talk. Sometimes you may be your own cheerleader, and that's okay. Hey, you may be an audience of one, and you have to remind yourself, well, hey, you know what, man, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to get it. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to do it. And another thing that helps is surrounding your people that will remind you of that when you get down on yourself. Man, we're human. I'm not saying that, you wake up every day and you feel like doing it. But if you have 2 or 3 people in your corner that, hey, come on, this is what you said we're going to do. How can I help you? How can I hold you up? How can I remind you? How can I support you? Those are the type of people that need to be in your circle. Those are the type of people I have in my circle. So when I'm down, I pick up the phone. I say, hey, this is the circumstance. This is what's going on. And I get that reminder. I'm like, man, you know what? Thank you for that. Thank you for that. So that's all I'm really here telling you is that, man, go get that dream. Do something great. Leave us with what was deposited into you by the Creator, because, man, we need it. There's so much mediocrity out there. And in order for us to be able to produce and create and enjoy world-class results is going to take world-class commitment. And that's what people at the top level, that's what the people, the 1% and when I say elite, I don't mean anything controversial or anything like that. But when I say elite, this because it's such a small number of people that will get to that level and share their gift with the world and share something that is going to propel the next generation to have momentum, the wisdom, the principles, the experience. And that's why I'm doing this. That's one of the things that I'm so excited and proud that I get to share world-class principles with people who are the next generation, who are going to partner, who believe in themselves, but they just needed that push. So I that's what I want to be for you. And I understand that we all need that. But here's what I want to leave you with is that when we're on this journey, I cannot expect other people to get or value or recognize the value or the gift or the vision that I have to contribute. We cannot wait on that. We don't wait on it. And so there are a lot of times where you may be misunderstood. There may be a lot of times where you get the sideways look, and that's okay. That's okay. Remember, I got the mental toughness, man. You know what? Coach Jay told me it was going to be days like this. It may be some lonely times and some lonely days, but I can tell you, my friend, champ, I can tell you that that it's worth it. And so I want to just remind you that as you are on your mental toughness journey, that the thought patterns, even though your thought patterns, your circumstances, they may be conflicting with what you see in your mind, what you have in your heart to want to do. Remember that mental toughness is there. And just remind you, mental toughness, simply put, is emotional control, being able to control my emotions. So I was going to say, I don't know where this is coming from, but I do know where it's coming from. It's coming from me and it's going to you. And I just cannot wait to celebrate all of your success. So until next time, this is Champions Pedigree. I'm Coach Jay, and I will see you next time.